Well, long innings. I mean, it started at the beginning. Tim Anderson back in the lineup and doing what he does. Every time the lineup rolled around, we were in a little bit of trouble. But it looked like, kind of a funky pitch usage. A lot of changeups, not many breaking balls. The ones he did throw got hit a little bit, and he had to work inning after inning, not being able to complete at bats against a good offense against left-handed pitching. It's a tough recipe.
Hard to see from where we are, but do you feel like his power game was there? I mean, did he have life on his?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Do you feel like he didn't have a feel for the breaking stuff, or any idea why that wasn't mixed in? Those accounts he doesn't.
No, I mean, we'll have to ask him, but I think this is a lineup that you can go soft on when you pitch ahead. But obviously, mixing his pitches a little better. Hindsight would have been better. Now, if he dominated with the changeup, we would have loved that. So we'll talk to him and reassess. We're going to see these guys a lot, so Tarek will make a good adjustment.
What did you see from Melvin Rodriguez, and kind of what went into the decision to send him back out there for the third inning?
We need innings. I mean, the starter came out after 3, or after 4. So Elvin did a good job. The line's not going to do him justice. I thought he threw the ball well. He was calm. He had good fastball, and he was in total control of the innings that he had. And then one bad pitch to Vaughn changed the entire line score. So that's not his fault. That's just a bad break on a young kid who's going to pitch a lot of innings for us.
What were your hitters facing that they weren't able to get the bats going today, AJ?
Well, we were behind from the get-go, and I think our at-bats, quite honestly, just got a little bit rushed as the game went along. We had, 19 or 20 out of 21 not getting on base. They came through our lineup a couple different times, and they pitched with a little bit more aggressiveness than we were ready for. So when we fell behind, it looked like our at-bats got over a little quickly.
How disappointed are you in some of the sloppy play defensively, just given how much you emphasize that in spring?
Yeah, you can. There's no good way to describe a loss. So we'll flush this one and get to Boston, but I'm not going to obsess over it. Other than we obviously need to address a few things, and it got a little bit ugly. But losing 2-1 would have been ugly too. It's about the end of the game.
The substitutions at the end were not injury related; it was score related.
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
You mentioned Tim Anderson, just him in that spot at the top of the order. Just how much does that put pressure? Just when you're feeling like you're always pitching with the guy on base.
Sure. No, I mean he's as dangerous as any leadoff hitter in baseball, and it's the energy he brings, it's the bat to ball skills, it's the threat at the very beginning, and kind of figuring out what he's bringing to the game. Every game is tough. I mean, is he going to be aggressive? Is he going to be patient? When he decides to swing, he puts the bat on the ball and puts pressure on you, and they're not. It's not easy to keep control of him at the plate or on the bases. So there's a reason he's leading off, and it's one of the better teams in the American League. So getting their spark plug back, it changes their lineup.
You've been around a lot of guys that kill other teams or have other teams' numbers, but is there something about that guy against this team?
Well, 19 games give him a lot of opportunity. He's going to play a lot of games against us. So, but yeah, it's something about him against the whole league. It's not just us. He's an all-star caliber player against everybody in the league.
Today's side, AJ, what are your takeaways from opening weekend?
Nothing. I mean, we lost a series. We got to get to Boston. We'll prepare tonight, for Boston. We enjoyed the opening day. I think the fans being able to come to the ballpark, appreciate them coming back. But this is one series of a long journey.